Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody, and I'm here with my last layout with my Elle Studio kit. I loved working with this kit, and I'm probably gonna subscribe to it whenever I finish my kit review series. I think at this point I have like 3 kits I'm gonna be subscribing to, all the 3 that I've reviewed so far. So this could be really bad. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying this kit review series. I like trying the different kits, and I love sharing it with you. I already have April lined up, so keep an eye out because I'll be posting that pretty soon because I have a lot of things that I'm going to be doing in April, and I'm going to have to start posting more frequently in order to get those up to you guys in a timely manner. I do want to apologize that it hasn't been quite as consistent in my posting this month. Well, probably the last part of March and this month. After spring break, I ended up getting pretty sick and having a lot of allergy problems, so I just want to apologize to all of you guys for that, but thank you so much for sticking with me. I definitely think about you all, and I check all of my comments. I will reply to everyone. If I haven't replied to you yet, I will. I've just been like in a fog because of my allergies, and I take my medicine, and it just makes me feel like I'm walking in a fog every day. But anyways, enough about all of that. Let's get to the layout. So I don't have a ton of supplies, and as you can see, I just dumped it all out, and that's all I got. I don't have much left. I altered that one card that had the different colors of like strips of colors across of it, that 3x4 card, and I layered the purple 3x3 card on top of that just to have the purple and the green show because that was a little bit more in line with the colors that I'm going to use for embellishments on this layout. I had a lot of the greens and the purples left, and I had a few little bits of yellow, but they're not going to make it on this layout. That top left, those 4 things in the top left of the video right now, that is all that's going to be left out of this kit when I do my kit review for you guys. Everything else was used. Everything else was used. I am really proud of myself for being able to use all of the products. That is my goal. When I get a kit, I want to use it up. I don't want to put it back in my stash. I don't mind putting like alphas or washi tape or sequins or stuff like that back in my stash, especially stamps. I love stamps. But I don't want to have so much stuff in a kit that I don't use it. My purpose of getting a kit is to be able to use it up, make layouts until I'm done with that kit. I want to get my money's worth out of it. So to me, this is a very successful kit to be able to do that with. And I have done that so far with all 3 of the kits that I have purchased this year for the kit review. Well, I didn't purchase the Take 10 kit, but for all the kits that I have reviewed this year for you guys, I've been able to kill them in a sense, or, use them up. And I hope to be able to do that the rest of this year in all of my kit review videos that I do for you guys. So that is my goal. I know some people like to keep, kits in their stash to be able to pull from, but when I do a subscription kit, I want to use it up. I don't mind having a stash kit sitting around, but if it's something that I paid for, I want to use it. I want to utilize it as much as possible. So anyways, side note, that's kind of my thought process. Plus, I've been kind of playing around with the idea of making a scrapbook kit on the go or 4 on the go, just to kind of be able to take with me. I don't get a whole lot of time to scrapbook at home, and what I do get time for is what you guys see. I videotape every scrapbook page that I do at home pretty much for you guys to be able to view it. And if I am slow on uploading videos one month, it's probably because I haven't had enough time to scrapbook. But I thought about kind of creating an on-the-go kit where I can maybe do journaling or embellish a few cards, especially if I'm going to use a scrap kit or a like a kit that I've purchased. It would be easy to already have all the embellishments right there. So I'm kind of thinking about that. I don't know exactly how it would go, but maybe I should do something more of like a smash book. I don't know. Just a thought. I would love to, like in theory, I would love to have scrapbook supplies with me to where, at work, if I have some time where I'm not that busy, I could, take a quick break and just play with some scrapbook supplies. But I don't know if that's really feasible. It's probably more so like when I'm going out of town. But anyways, that was a really random tangent. Just embellishing the cards here. I ended up putting or grabbing a few things from my stash. I have these little 4x6 photo boxes, and I have one for green and one for purple, and then I also have one for Elle Studio products. And I pulled those out to be able to see if there were any green or like that lime green, or any green really, or some purple embellishments that I could add. Because I only had about 4 or 5 tags left, it was obviously very light on embellishments for this layout. So I pulled out just a few little things from my stash to be able to add to this last page that I'm doing. I knew it was going to be very light on embellishments at this point. And I'm covering up part of this card with this Bright Idea tag. And then I don't like my handwriting, so I just move it up a little bit more. And I'm just putting the details kind of where we were. We were at a park or a local park that's in Raleigh, and they have like a merry-go-round there, and lots of different things that the kids can play on. And we took a family friend with us. So I'm just kind of journaling about that. And then I had a ticket from the rides. They have all these different rides that you can ride, like boats and a little train and stuff like that. And that was one of our ticket stubs. So I just put it on there to kind of have it as a reminder. Pulling out some different alphas here to see what I can use. I originally used that darker alpha, which is an Elle Studio alpha. And then I pulled out some Lily Bee Design alpha stickers. And then I also have these I think this is a Fancy Pants alpha. I don't have it labeled on the back. Usually I'm really good about labeling on the back what alphas when I cut apart a sheet, but I didn't do it on that one. I'm pretty positive though that green that I'm placing down right now is an Fancy Pants alpha. And then this one is the Lily Bee Design one. All right, so I'm doing something a little bit different on this layout than what I've done on any of the last 3 that I did. I'm going to create a flip pocket. And I will show this in a little bit more detail on my kit review video. But what I did, I knew that this layout was going to be on the front of a page protector, which is where the opening for the slots are. So I took a page protector and I cut it, and I used some washi on the sides to kind of seal it in. I could always stitch it, but I just was being lazy and used some washi tape to kind of seal in the sides. And then I made a card front and back. That way when it flips up, you'll be able to see the front and the back. And I just actually adhered the little flap to the back of the photo that's underneath. That way the flip pocket is attached to the photo, so regardless of what pocket I put the photo in, as long as it's on the front of a page protector or on the top row, I'll still be able to flip it up. Just gives it a little bit more stability, and I really like the way that it turned out. And that's actually where I'm going to use that St. Patrick's Day themed card. I didn't think I was going to use that when I originally got it in the kit. I thought it was going to be one of those things that I ended up putting back in my stash, but no, I ended up using it. And this is where I'm going to work on that. So these are the 2 photos that are going to be here. They were pretty much the same photo. One was just in black and white. One we're sitting on a bench, and one we're sitting on the train. So one's black and white, one's color. That's about the only difference. And I ran out of adhesive. Of course I ran out of adhesive. That's the way it goes. But I'm going to put it on this piece of cardstock. I just needed something to kind of use as a background to over top of the back of the photo. And this had a kind of a pale green polka dot and white. So it fit in well. These are the Elle Studio products I already have in my stash. So I just went in there to find a tag that had some purple on it, and it ends up being a pretty close match to the other purple that's on the layout. So this just says, "I'm so lucky to have you." And it's supposed to be a St. Patrick's Day themed card, but it fits, and it's green, and it fits with the colors. So it's not truly, it doesn't even make me think St. Patrick's Day now that I look at it or in the context that I'm using it, because it already has that green. Now, if you do a flip pocket and you embellish the back of a photo, make sure that you put it the right direction. If you're going to flip it up, make sure that it's the right side up when you flip it over. If you're going to flip it to the side, make sure it's the right direction, because I have done that so many times where I screw that up. So I'm just going to warn you, make sure you do it the right direction. There was this tag that said "at the," and I can't remember what the other word was, but I'm just going to put park. So at the park on this card. These Tim Holtz Ideology Alpha tile stickers are awesome. I'm gonna have to go look at Hobby Lobby. Somebody told me, I think, I'll have to go back and check my comments. I believe somebody said that Joann's carries them, and I have a Joann's in my town, so I need to go check it out and see if they have it. And this is pretty much finishing the layout. I'm just showing you that the card is going to flip up here, but definitely check out my kit review video because I'll show you how I made that flip pocket. Then I'm just adding one little piece down here on this photo just so it has a tag on it. It looked kind of blank because it didn't have anything on it, but that's going to finish it up. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys, and I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.